Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be drawing Penny from the Proud Family, old school classic, and that was one of my favorite cartoons that came on TV. One of my favorite out of many. Let me just throw that in there because I have more. But yes, this cartoon is a classic. I thought that I'll give it a shot. I'm not really good with drawing, but I'm trying to learn. So as a nail tech, you have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone. Because if you don't step outside of your comfort zone, you're not going to be able to keep up with the latest trends. And in the nail industry, the latest trends is a must. Every single trend that has came out, I have had at least one client that wanted that trend on their nails. So I'm doing myself a favor, and I'm always also doing my clients a favor by learning how to hand draw art. And not only that, on a nail. So let's get to it. Here I decided to create a purple background for Penny Proud. I don't know, I just feel like purple stands out for them, and I just feel like I've seen somewhere in the cartoon that purple was there a lot. Maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm crazy, I don't know, you tell me, but the background is going to be purple. However, I do wish I would have made it like a more pastel, lighter purple, but it worked. At the end of the day, it worked, so I'm not really complaining. This is a purple that I mixed myself. I mixed this purple myself, so I can't really tell you what shade of purple it is or what brand it's from, because it's my brand. It's mixed with a few different acrylics. So here, I think the only thing I really struggled with was her clothing. But you be the judge, because you're going to see what she looks like at the end. Just know that I tried. I tried my hardest. And like I said, the old me would have deleted this video and tried to re-record it again and would have never got around to finishing the recording. So I said, you know what? I'm sticking to it. Everything is content. Content is content. And it will only get better from here. So I don't think I did that well drawing her, but again, you guys can be the judge of that. I will let you guys judge that for sure. So here I'm just like pretty much mixing a lot of different colors to get the perfect shade for her outfit and her skin tone. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing here on this palette, I am mixing up the perfect shade for her. A lot of the gel polishes that I use is from Valentino. I also use a lot of D&D. What else do I use? Beetles. But here it's just a lot of Valentino. I absolutely love Valentino's gel polish. And it's just perfect. It's perfect for me, at least. Everybody has their own gel polish and their own methods and their own supplies that they like to use. I personally prefer Valentino because it's just the perfect consistency and their shades are beautiful. I choose Valentino over any other brand right now. Sorry, I just choose them right now. And D&D is pretty good too, but sometimes I notice that some of the gel polishes that I get is kind of thicker, like on a thicker side. And when you're doing hand art on a nail, you don't always want a thick consistency of gel polish because, number one, when you're trying to get in these small areas, and all you could pick up is a thick piece of gel polish, it kind of messes it up. Like, it makes you have to go back into your art or your design and outline it thicker than you really wanted to. So that's the problem that I have with D&D for some of their colors. Almost most of their colors. Now, that's the difference between D&D and Valentino. Valentino has a nice consistency. It's not too thick and it's not too runny. It's perfect. It's just perfect. Right now, I'm in the process of looking for the perfect nail art brushes too. I do see that, I think it's Winstonia. They're pretty good, and I think I may stick with them. Unless I come across a vendor who has something better, then that will be the only time I move, and I'll also share those with you guys, of course. But right now, I think it's Winstonia. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I got it off of Amazon. That's not what I'm currently using in this video. I'm actually using some nail art brushes from Etsy, and I don't like them. Because they were just too thick. And I know that if you really wanted to, you can cut the brushes and make them thinner. But then it's almost like, why would I do that when I paid for the brush? You know, if I'm going to do all of that, I just need to find somebody who's able to make the brush how I need it to be made, instead of buying the brush and having to customize the brush. Like, that's just a waste of money to me. That's what I think. It's just a waste of money and a waste of time. Like, that's why I'm purchasing it from somebody else, so that way it's already done for me. But yeah, that's the goal here, guys. And there's gonna be more and more videos that I drop of me trying to draw new characters and new things, because that's kind of the new thing that I'm into right now. I'm just trying to advance my skill, if that makes sense, because you can never ever be perfect in the nail industry. And I feel like if anybody thinks that they're perfect in the nail industry, then you already done lost, because the nail industry is so huge and it's consistently growing in every single direction, from the shape of the nails, the nail art, the add-ons that we put on the nails, like the little jewels and the little charms. Like, nails are growing. I remember when I first started getting my nails done, I was like, well, the very first time I got my nails done, I was 10. But then I knew at 10 years old, I was like, yes, this is the lifestyle for me. So I knew in order for me to keep my nails up, I had to be able to pay for them. So when I was 16, I got my first job, and I had my nails done faithfully every 2 weeks. And I've been getting my nails done ever since. But when I started getting my nails done at 16, we had like the basic airbrush, French tip, and then they started bringing out like the different kind of powders, like how we have like the different nudes, the different shades of nudes. So we had either clear or clear pink. You only had those two options to go with your French tip. There wasn't no nude, there wasn't none of that. It was either clear or clear pink. And when it came out with the clear pink, girl, let me tell you, we were all over that, okay? We were all over it. And then we had the, I know you guys see the little 90s style coming out, where they have all these different colors on the nail, and then they have those lines all over the place and those dots. That was a 90s style as well. Like, we didn't have very much at all, but let me tell you, that airbrush station was filled with everything you needed. And I find it funny because airbrush is starting to come back. It's slowly but surely coming back. However, I don't think it will ever be as popular as it was back then. But that's all we had. That is all we had. Oh, yeah. And then you also will have them drawing their little flowers on the nail or whatnot. But it was not 3D. It was not encapsulated. We did not have encapsulation. Like, what the heck was encapsulation? Like, what? That's why I say the nail industry has came such a long way. It has grew. And I just don't see the nail industry ever getting boring, because we're taking nails to the next level. Like, if you want to make your nails look like some jeans, you can make your nails look like some jeans. If you want to make your nails look like a bandana, it can look like a bandana. If you want to put your family member's portrait on your fingers, you can get your family's portrait on your fingers. We did not have that back in the day. I promise you, we did not have none of that. So I'm very intrigued. I'm very proud of the culture. I'm very proud of how far we've came. Like, let me tell you, we are doing it, okay? We are doing it. We are owning the nail industry. We are taking it somewhere and making a name for ourselves. And I'm not even gonna get there. I'll get there in the next video. I'm not even gonna touch on that topic. But let me just stop real quick. Here I am trying to draw this girl's sweater and her skirt, and I thought I was doing good. I thought I had it in the bag. I did. I just thought I had it. It was looking right. But then I noticed I think I made her sweater too long, which made her too tall. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I tried. But whatever. Back to what I was saying. But yeah, nails are just, it's just growing. It's growing. And I just feel like there's so much to learn. There's so many new things to try. And as a nail tech, I want to be that girl that when my clients sit in my chair, they're like, hey, can you throw heaven on my nails? Like the actual heaven, like the clouds and the sun and the moon. And I'm like, girl, I got you. I want to be that nail tech, okay? I don't want to be that one like, I can't do that. Because let me tell you. There's a few designs, some of the most simple designs, like, and I'm embarrassed that I could not do. Like, I might have to throw in, I might have to make a video of some of my old pictures of nails that I did that I completely screwed up. And my clients were so loyal, they came back. And me personally, I would have been like, girl, don't play on my nails like that. I will never see you again. But they came back. But it's a given. Some of them didn't. Some of them was like, no. But for the true, real ones that stayed with me and knew that one day I was going to be right here and they seen the potential in me that I didn't see in myself, I rocks with you. But for an example, like, this girl asked me to put the little BAPE design on her nails, like the army fatigue and the little BAPE mouth. I couldn't draw a mouth, a shark mouth. I couldn't draw it. I could not draw it. And I attempted to. I definitely attempted to. I had my colors out. I had my nail art brush out. And I got on that nail and started drawing. And I was like, why can't I do this? But when I sit down and I think about these designs, you literally have to break these designs down by shapes. If you don't break them down by shapes, you're going to feel like you have ADHD. And I think that's the thing. If you are a nail tech, you know what nail tech ADHD is. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, that's not real. It's real. Nail tech ADHD is when you see something and your mind literally runs laps around you. Multiple laps. So you don't even know what you're doing. But you're doing something, but you don't know what you're doing. Like, it's real. It's real out here in the nail world. And then people just be like, I think people look at nail techs and say, your job ain't even hard. All you do is sit on your ass all day and do nails. Excuse me. We have to use our brain 24/7. From the time that person schedules that appointment to the time they leave, we are constantly planning around that person and that nail. That's how serious it is. We have to look at the nails. We have to see what nail tips fit their nail beds. We have to look at their nail beds and see, like, is this client going to be a problem when it comes to lifting and nails popping off? You have to have an eye for those things. Like, you literally have to train your eye to find those things, especially if you're about retaining clients, meaning bringing them back and not just getting them one time and done. You have to know that client. And not only that, you also have to know what that client likes and what they don't like. You also have to know how that client's schedule is without them even telling you. You need to, if they're checking their phone too much or they're staring at you doing their nails, 9 times out of 10, they got trust issues. And number 2, they ready to go. So nail techs don't just sit in the chair and do nails. We do a lot. And sometimes we got to be these girls' counselors and therapists, okay? We have to be. And we be worn out and tired. We be tired. Y'all, story time. Oh my gosh. Should I save this for the next video? No, because I think I got a few story times for y'all. Story time. Okay. So, I have this lady book with me, and I'm not going to say any names, but I had her book an appointment with me. I didn't know her. She didn't know me. She wasn't referred to me. She just found me. She found my booking website, and she found pictures of my work, and that's how we linked up. And she booked her appointment with me. When she came to her appointment, I was already kind of skeptical because I am a in-home nail tech, okay? So I'm kind of skeptical about people that I let in my home. When people book with me, I'm checking for their social media, seeing if they're real, seeing what type of people they are. Like, I do my own little background check, okay? So I ended up finding this girl on social media before she actually came in person for her appointment. I ended up finding her social media, but she only had like one picture. Maybe two or three. So I was like, okay, she's real. So she gets to her appointment. She gets here to her appointment. I open up the door and I look at her, and let me tell you, this girl got on booty shorts. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, cheeks hanging out, okay? Cheeks hanging out. And she got like a halter top on. And I'm like, okay. I didn't say nothing because I'm like, okay, it's about 90-something degrees outside. I'm going to let you pass this time. So she sits down and she's like, I want this design. I found this picture off of your website. And it's a freestyle set that I did that she liked. And she wanted me to recreate it with different colors. So I was like, okay, I can do that. And I was honored because I said, that's a freestyle set, girl. I did that. So I did her nails and we're talking, and, she's telling me about her husband and how her husband slept with her sister. And I'm like, wait, is this your biological sister? And she's like, yeah, it's my biological sister. And I'm like, whoa, that's deep. So she's like running her whole life story down to me, telling me about how they did this and they did that. And I'm listening because every time a client gets in my chair, I don't know what it is about my energy, but they feel so comfortable to just tell me everything. I'm honored. They just tell me everything. And I'm here for it. Because my life is so boring. But when my clients sit in my chair, oh my God, it's tea. So she's telling me stories about her husband and all this other stuff and how they were crazy and they were just toxicity all the way, just toxic. And I'm like, wow. So I'm thinking we're bonding. I'm like, we besties at this point. So she's like, yeah, girl, I can't wait to book my next set with you. We're done with her nails. And she was like, well, oh my God, I love them. And I was skeptical about you at first because I haven't been able to find a good nail tech. But you did great. You slayed my nails. I'll be back. Thank you so much. I'm going to have my daughter book her appointment with you. And I was like, okay, blah, blah, blah. So she leaves. And the moment that I check out my clients through the app, they get sent a survey or whatnot to do ratings. So she rates me a 5-star. And she leaves under there. Goddess Tips is the best nail tech in Colorado. She did great. I love her. I'm so happy. I love my nails. And she took a nail fee and submitted it under her review. So I was like, okay, cool. So maybe about 2 or 3 weeks pass. She schedules an appointment with me, but somehow, some way, she's able to schedule her appointment on my day off. Now, this is a new app that I'm using, so I don't know why it did not block those days off for me, because in this app you can edit your days, and I clearly edit my off days, which was only 1 day a week. That's it. That's the only time I was taking off, was 1 day a week to myself. Somehow, some way, the app did not block that day off, so she was able to go in and book an appointment on my day off. And it was a late appointment too. It was like 6:00 p.m. And by that time, I'm getting the kids from practice. We're getting home. We're taking our baths, eating dinner, getting ready for tomorrow and whatnot. So I called her, I texted her, and I said, I need to cancel this appointment because I'm not going to make it home by the time that your appointment is scheduled. So I'm guessing she didn't get that text message, but an hour later she calls me from a whole different number that I text. And she was like, hey, I just wanted to make sure that you got my appointment. And I was like, yeah, I did get your appointment, but I also sent you a text message telling you that I needed to cancel that appointment because you scheduled your appointment on my day off. And there's no way in heck I'm gonna make it from the other side of town back to my house by the time that your appointment is. So I need to cancel that appointment. And she was like, oh my God, well, I'm flying out early in the morning and you're the only one in Colorado that I want to do my nails. I will pay you extra if you can fit me in. I don't care how much it is, I'll pay you. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my hardest to get home. But I can't promise you that I'm gonna get home because I took this day off so I can get my things done. So I can't promise you that I'm gonna get home by the time that you scheduled your appointment. She said, okay, well, how about this? If you don't, that's okay. Just call me when you get home and I'll head right over there. So I was like, okay. So I got to thinking about it. And I was like, that's just not gonna work. That's not gonna work for me. Who's gonna cook dinner? Who's gonna help me get my kids ready? Like, of course my husband will help me, but that's just literally the only day of the week that we have to get ourselves together. And that's a personal day. We're in a routine at this point. I don't take clients on this day. So as I'm thinking about it, about 4:45 runs around and I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna make it. Traffic is crazy out here. I'm not gonna make it home and I'm not gonna rush. So I called her and I was like, I'm so sorry. I just can't. I can't fulfill that appointment. Number one, I'll be rushing. And number two, I'll be neglecting my children at this point. By the time I'm done with your nails, it's going to be time for them to go to bed. And dinner isn't even done. So I told her, I said, I can't. I just can't. And she was like, are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. I'm just not going to make it home in time. So I'm trying to call you, give you that time so that way you can possibly catch a nail shop or another nail tech that's open, because I just can't do it. And I apologized and I told her, I said, if you want to get an appointment with me in the future, I'll discount your set for the inconvenience. Did y'all hear what I said? I said I will discount her set for the inconvenience on my day off. On my day off. I was going to discount her set anyway. So she was like, oh, I just don't want to get my nails done by nobody else. And I fly out tomorrow to Vegas and I really need my nails done. I said, I understand that. I got you next time because I can't do it today. This is my day off. I will make sure I discount you good on your next set. On your next set, I'm going to discount you. And she was like, okay, I understand. Well, thanks for trying to fit me in anyway, girl. I'll see you soon. And I said, okay, safe travels. So I get home, take care of the house, cook dinner, clean, get the kids ready for tomorrow. And as we go to bed, I wake up in the morning and I see somebody left me a review. And I'm like, well, who's leaving me a review if I never took any appointments yesterday? Somebody's late. So I open up the email and the review has 1 star and the message says, she's all right. It was from her. This girl goes back into the system, and I don't even know how she even did this, which was crazy. But she went back into the system, took the 5 stars away that she gave me originally, and gave me 1, erased the message that she had there prior that said, she's the best nail tech in Colorado. She did that. I love my nails and blah, blah, blah. And she put, she was all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. So, moral of the story, well, let me get there. I blocked her from being able to book an appointment with me because at this point, it's like, now I see where this is going. If you don't get your way, it gets messy. So let me just block you and we just cut ties and stop dealing with each other from here on out. So I blocked her, and I thank God when they send reviews, each review goes to the app and it also goes to my email. So I screenshot the original review that she left me with the 5 stars and the great message. And then I also screenshotted the 1 star with the whack message. I'm going to actually insert a clip so you guys can see it. I'll cross out her name. But yeah, she did that. She really did that. And I was just like, the nerve of some people. I'm willing to take you on my day off. But since I was cutting it close with time and decided that I just don't want to rush all the way across town, literally across town, at least 45 minutes from where I was at, to take her appointment and then neglect my family on my only day off. I dedicate 6 days out of the week to my clients. And I ask for 1 day to myself and my family. And she gonna have the nerve to do that. And I even offered to give her a discount on her next set, even though you scheduled the appointment on my day off. Like, what? Just know you'll never, ever find another nail tech like me. Ever. Because I care about my clients. I care. And they know that. And that's what keeps them coming back. Because the moment they walk into my door, they feel like we're family. Never again. Never again. I'm selfish to the T with my days off. I will never try to fit another person in on my day off ever again. Ever again. Y'all, I know I wasn't wrong, but was I wrong? Do y'all see was I wrong somewhere and maybe I'm just being oblivious to it? But I just feel like she was wrong for that. She was wrong for that. But yeah, that was story time, guys. And I got so many story times, especially being a nail tech. Oh my God. Y'all just have to stay tuned to see what I got coming next, because it gets juicier and juicier and juicier. The things that I deal with, guys, is crazy. And you know what? I don't want to say this, and I'm not going to say any names, but I think I've been getting called left to right by this person ever since then. Maybe I'm wrong. But hey, when you a nail tech, it gets real. It's almost like a bad breakup sometimes, because these people they don't be wanting to let go. And it's like, we wouldn't have to break up if you just do right. You know, I have a policy, I have a schedule, and we both gotta follow it. You know, that's all I ask for. But guys, I just wanted to throw that in there because I didn't want to make this boring with you guys watching me draw or whatnot. But if you don't want to listen to it, turn the volume down. Turn the volume down. But that's it, y'all. I am about to head out. Enjoy, and don't be laughing at my Penny Proud either. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing, because I know she looks a little, you know. But bye, guys. Till next time. Make sure you guys are following me on all of my handles. My Instagram is Goddess Tips, and my TikTok is Goddess Tips 444. Make sure you guys are following me. Like this video and make sure you're subscribed, because we're gonna make this a thing. We're gonna make this a thing. We're gonna do story times while we're drawing and doing nails, because it gets good. I promise you that. Bye. Looking for some things that I think that I can find. Oh yeah. Why is this so for me? Oh yeah. Just let it alright. Oh yeah. You wanna get with me? Stop it.
I'm fresh out loose. If they want the drama, got the ooze. Ship the whole crew to the cruise ship. Doing shit you don't even see in movies. Ride with me, boss. I got a hard hand for her ass off. She want the last name with the ring on it. Cause I pulled out $1 million cash, told her blank on it. So solo. 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 It's hell on earth and the city's on fire. In hell, there's heaven. There's a bull and a matador dueling in the sky. In hell, there's heaven.
I'm down on my mind. I'm building a still to slow